guys watch Rush last night on YouTube? All caught up. First show since Neil, and the kickoff show at the Forum. Last night was June 7th in this year of 2026. So I wanted to talk about something that jumped out at me. Of course, they're with their 2.0 lineup, which includes a touring keyboard player, and of course, the topic at hand that everybody's talking about is Anika. Anika Niles, as she's pronouncing it now. I always understood it to be Nillis, but Niles it is, Anika Niles. And I've been following her for years now. She's been huge in the education space, drumming and clinics and that type of thing. And when they announced it, I don't know what it was, earlier this year, last year, there was a lot of back and forth and debate about Getty and Alex's decision to go with this unknown girl drummer, and my God, there is no more capable pair of hands to take the wheel of this thing, and certainly no more capable feet to fill the shoes that are unthinkably big. So no surprises there about if she could do it or not. I've been happy to see today the reaction and the accolades pouring in about Anika and her performance. People are talking as if, I don't know what they were expecting. I thought since she was a girl, she was going to drop the sticks and not know what to do next, start crying. But no surprises about her proficiency. One of the things I'm noticing is this, almost bandwagoning going on with the comments about all positive. She killed it. She nailed it. The debate is over. All the naysayers can eat shit. Girl power, all that stuff, right? Note for note, killed it. And I know exactly what everybody means. And they're right. She did kill it. She did nail it. Naysayers can eat shit. But it wasn't note for note in many cases, many signature moments. And that's fine. That's kind of the whole point. You want note for note. There is no shortage of drummers out there that can go out there and mimic Neil's drum parts, note for note, flawlessly. You could get a 2-year-old Korean girl on YouTube to do that stuff these days, right? But my question is to myself, is that what we need out of this? Do we need a tribute drummer to play Neil parts as we heard them? I'm not sure that it is something that we need. And I'm pretty positive it's not what Getty and Alex need. The whole thing, kind of the way Anika has approached all these parts, the drumming, has got me thinking and recognizing that I'm speaking for myself. I think that we can often, especially when we get older maybe, but we can get so close to something, creative or otherwise, that our love and emotional connection to it can often become very rigid without us knowing it. And we can be really hung up on specific versions of something or specific ways things are done. Nowhere is this more apparent than in the life of somebody who suffers OCD. What I was noticing with Anika's parts last night was that her flexible approach to these ultra familiar parts. We're talking drum parts that are arguably the most air drummed parts of all time, certainly my generation. And seeing what she did with very little preparation, maybe under a year, and how she essentially she clearly didn't grow up with Rush, and she doesn't know all the nuances than a lot of us do. But to see how she approached the stuff as a scientist, essentially analyzing the math of it and then executing it the way she feels and deems appropriate, it made me realize that, well, let's just say it's inspiring. It's inspiring to know, or to be reminded that, and music is a perfect example, but we should always bring ourself to anything that we do. Music, of course, is a great example, but that's anything. Life, relationships. And watching her do that, for me, with the Rush songs, it like unveiled things about the songs that, because I was so rigidly dependent on Neil's parts, I started hearing the music, the core of the music, in a different way, the way it existed before Neil even took a crack at it with drums. And things that stick out to me were Spirit of Radio, Limelight, for sure, the breakdown of La Villa Strangiato, even some of the stabs in Tom Sawyer. Hey, whoa, what happened? My air drumming is not matching. She's doing it wrong. No, she's not. She's just doing it differently, and I'm the one who's being rigid about it. And Neil, of course, his style leaned into that rigidity. I mean, he was known to go out and execute his parts exactly as he executed them, which is one of the things I love about that. Very mathematical. He's the professor. But to hear it done otherwise can be disappointing for some people, I would say. And part of me, the stickler in me, is like, you're missing that part. What about the double stroke on the Strangiato, you know? But at the end of the day, it's inspiring. And it opens everything up, loosens you up to realize you're never going to be anybody else. And that's okay. And that's the whole point. You're never going to be anybody else, so don't try to be. And they're never going to be you, right? So be that person. Be the person that nobody else would be, even if you're playing their songs. All right.